With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love going to throw right away. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Love going to give it up on a touch pass. And they can't bring him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Cardinals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And they'll make sure he's touched down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Ritter from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Following the interception, Love.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
This pass out wide to Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They'll run with Hall.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ritter now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Porter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Ritter.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
The Seahawks send out their punter.
Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
45 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Go check! Go check!
Firing quickly out wide is Love. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Track 60. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. The head linesman, incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
19 line. Here we go. Pass to the left. Three.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Rich. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fighting his way through contact.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now. 69 Broncos. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Love looking to throw it. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4 down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 6. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DJ Moore, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line.
He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Throwing. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second and 4. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Looking to throw. Rich. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Rich. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rich. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working out of the gun. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Back to throw. Rich.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Ready? 70 Lions. Panther Street, take over.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Love now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the... yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Hall again.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And that will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go. Go check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up